Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Cool Colas here to bring you the hustler's perspective. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I got a fresh new topic for you guys to try to check out here. I want to talk to you all about the five qualities that I feel a hustler should possess in order for them to be successful. So, before I get into it, as I always do, I want to kind of get into what made me choose this topic. First of all, I keep hearing a bunch of random conversations from people about wanting to pursue entrepreneurship. I also hear about people talking about side hustles and ways to make extra money and things like that. And I think it's important that I touch on the type of person that you need to be to live that type of lifestyle. The other thing too is I feel like everyone kind of wants to have a hustle and everybody wants to create something for themselves, but I think that people need to be true to the persona that they have, and they need to be, I guess, understanding that not everyone is fit to be a hustler who is doing something on their own and is a self-starter and pursues entrepreneurship. The other thing too is that this is a warning to anyone who does not possess these qualities to either become more like this or do something different. You know, being an employee is fine if that's something that you're comfortable with, but if you want to be a hustler, someone who is a self-starter, someone who's an entrepreneur, someone who has side hustles, somebody who has a backup plan, then you're going to need to possess these qualities in order to be that hustler that I'm even speaking on. So let's get started here. The first thing is you have to be open minded. That is a must. First of all, it helps with expansion, it helps with growth, it helps personally with you developing as a business owner and then you developing your business itself. So being open-minded allows you to kind of think about all of the things and ways that you can grow your business and the ways that you can grow as a person as well too. So it eventually helps you to innovate. It also allows one to explore other avenues and it allows you to continue to innovate. So it allows you to be willing to try something new for your business or try to see if there's something that could work different for you or could work in your favor more so. I think it's important for that. Also, it allows you to keep up with and adapt and eventually be able to revolutionize the world. So in other ways, this world, in other words, I said ways. In other words, this world is always ever changing. So because it's always ever changing, then you're going to have to be able to keep up with everything that's going on technology wise, business wise, innovation wise, and then what the need for the people is. And someone who's open minded is going to realize that, and they're going to see that they're going to need to do whatever they need to do to keep up with the times and to build something that's going to help the people, as a whole. So the next thing that I want to talk to you all about, and this is my second point here, is in order for you to be a hustler, you have to be a tenacious person. If you do not know what tenacity means, it is an ability to continue to strive on to do something. So in other words, it's a good version of stubborn. So it's having the determination, the willpower, and the desire to continue to do something despite all odds and to be ambitious about getting it done. What I mean by you have to be a tenacious person is you have to be able to withstand those tough times. You have to be able to understand that arbitrary situations are going to come, and you're going to have to be able to deal with them. And you're going to have to, keep rolling with the punches a bit. You're going to have to do what it needs to be done to try to take care of those types of situations that come about, and then continue to move on. The other thing too is that it helps you believe in your situation. It helps you believe in it when all the odds seem against you, and when you feel like there's no way out and there's no option for you to succeed. And it also helps you because it allows you to keep pushing forward and allows you to even understand that even when you win, not just when you lose, when you win, you still need to continue to improve. And that means improving on your strength. So in other words, I think what tenacity basically does is it allows you to understand that you need to have the will and the ambition and the persistence to continue to do something no matter what the situation is, and to always believe in it, even when it seems like it's at its most hopeless point. So you've got to be like that because you'll be more prone to give up because you will have hard times, just like anything in life. The next thing, you have to be a passionate person about what it is that you do. In other words, you must love it to the point that you would do it for free. And most of the time, when you're a hustler and you're getting yourself started and you're an entrepreneur or you're getting something started, you probably are going to be doing it for free for a minute because you're trying to build traffic, you're trying to market yourself, you're trying to get your name out there, you're trying to get whatever brand it is or craft it is that you do, you're trying to get that out there as well too. So you have to be passionate about it. You have to love it, and to the point where you're doing it as a hobby and you're okay with doing it as a hobby until you can make money off of it. If you don't love it to that extent, then you're not going to be successful at it. The other thing too is you have to be able to envision the dream and then decide that you're going for it and then go for it. So in other words, it's not enough to just dream. It's not even enough to decide that you are going to do something. You have to actually act on it. The physical act of acting itself is what's going to drive you to get what needs to be done. It's the single-handed thing that's going to be able to help you get to your end goal. So a lot of people, they have like dreams, they have ambitions, they even have good ideas, but and they even decide that, oh, one day I'm going to put this to work. One day I'm going to, execute this idea that I have. One day I'm going to go out there and I'm going to put out to the world what I'm going to do. But I just need to do it when it's the right time. The thing is that the right time is now. The right time, and if you're passionate, you know that the right time is now. Now, that has nothing to do with your results, because at the beginning, it's probably going to be very difficult because you're getting started and it's going to be a difficult process. But one thing that you must understand is that without action, there's not going to be anything going forward. And only passion, and the passion to really want something so bad that it hurts, is going to drive you to do it. So the next thing that I want to talk to you all about here is creativity. You have to be a creative person to some extent. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be Mr. or Mrs. Artsy, like you have to go, down the street and start painting like paintings and graffiti everywhere. I'm not saying that. Now, if that's your thing, I mean, I get it. That's your thing. But and again, that's not no stab at anybody who is into art as well too. That's just me saying that that's not the only type of creativity that exists. Although most people believe that creativity is attributed to artistic talent, which it can be, and it can be largely, but it's not always attributed to that. The other thing is you must be able to think outside of the box. You must be able to think of a new way to do something that other people haven't done, or a way that you can do it better than another person has done it. Now, mind you, I'm not a big person on competition, because I think that competition is more about knocking someone down while you get ahead. And then sometimes there's healthy competition where people are just trying to, prove that they're the best, and that's okay. But I think that we as a nation, the United States being, has been set back because we have been so focused on competing rather than helping each other out, and rather than integrating with one another and trying to help each other get to the goal that they need to get to, and realizing that because we live in a world where there's very motivated people and there's very lazy people, that the even like the motivated people, even the people who are motivated and who are actually going out and doing something and trying to own something for themselves, that they're trying to get to the top. And those are the people that you shouldn't be knocking down, because they're trying their best to, succeed just like you are. Anyway, so you want to figure out something that you can do better than the next person as well, because the thing is that you, as a business or as a person who's hustling, you have to be able to succeed, but you can only succeed by marketing yourself well and then putting out a pretty decent product that other people are going to buy into. So that's really the whole battle there. The other thing is, with being creative, you have to be able to generate well thought out ideas and execute them even better. So it's all about execution. So you can have an idea that's pretty much average, that's pretty much done before, or has been done before, but if you don't know how to execute it well, it won't really go far. It could be the best idea actually ever. It could be the most ingenious idea that anyone has ever made. And if you don't execute it well and nobody knows about it, and you don't tell anybody about it, then it's not going to go anywhere. And that's just because, other people aren't hearing about what you do. Other people aren't hearing about what you're capable of, and other people aren't hearing about this great thing that you have to show them and to show the world. And that's why it's important for you to execute it. I mean, think about it. You got companies like McDonald's. I mean, Again, no stab at any company or anything like that. I'm just simply stating how I feel. You get a McDonald's hamburger, and it's not that great. I mean, in my opinion, I don't really find McDonald's hamburgers to be good. It's never really been appetizing to me, probably never will be. But the thing about it is that McDonald's is a franchise that's everywhere. It's not even just in the United States. It's one of the most profitable franchises that are around. But that's because the guy had a good idea. And his idea wasn't to just monetize one restaurant somewhere with crappy hamburgers. He created a whole franchise all over. So he marketed himself to the point where he was able to build franchises every single in like nearly like every well, I'm not gonna say every country, but in a lot of other places other than the United States. So my point is that without execution, you're never going to get your idea out there where people hear and see what you're doing. The next thing is you have to be confident. You have to be able to believe in yourself, and you have to be able to believe that you can get something done no matter what anybody else has to say about you, or not, no matter what anybody else thinks about you. You must also believe in your ability to succeed, because ultimately you are the person subconsciously who creates the future that you set for yourself. So, in other words, you have to believe in your ability to think that you can get something done, or achieve the goal that you want to achieve, because it's your goal and it's your dream. You have to believe that you are the only person who can motivate yourself to, well, you're truly the only person who can largely motivate yourself to get to that goal. And you have to be able to have the confidence to know that one day, after doing your hard work, you will get there, whether that's financial, whether that's lifestyle, whatever it is. You have to be able to, believe in yourself and know that you can get it done. And you must be able to be confident in making decisions and sticking to them and not wavering. So basically, not being an indecisive person, being someone who puts it out, lays it out on the table, is honest about it, and is confident in what they have done. And that if they have made a mistake, then they can go back to the drawing board. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you execute exactly what it is that you believe and that you're confident in. So, in other words, confidence is key to being a hustler. So I just kind of wanted to give you all that quick video, give you all a few ways and or qualities that I believe that everybody should have if they decide that they're either going to be a hustler, or they want to be an entrepreneur or a business owner to some extent. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there for you guys. If you guys got a chance to see this video and you like what you saw, then feel free to subscribe to the Hustler's Perspective. If you guys want to check out my Facebook channel, so I have a Facebook page for my YouTube channel, then you can check me out at the Hustler's Perspective YouTube channel. If you want to go to my actual blog, then you can go to hustlersjackpot.com. If you want to go to my Facebook page for my blog, you can go to the Hustlers Jackpot and type that in. If you want to follow my business page on Instagram, you can follow me at the Hustlers Jackpot. And if you want to follow my actual personal page for Instagram, you can follow me at Cool Colas. Again, I hope everybody has a good day. Hope everybody enjoyed what I had to say today. Please keep hustling.